From the dawn of Monday to the setting sun of Saturday, an epic war rages. Until suddenly, harmony breaks out. Well, at least for Sunday.
Everything in life is a riddle. We each glimpse faces, places, fragments of truth. Our lives are shaped by how we piece them together.
Copy, please. Yeah, Mike Sullivan. Start. Unlikely lad, lived up to his name in the third at Boswell last night. Leading 2-1 favourite. Danny Boy trailing. Stop. New paragraph.
Hello?
The favourite and second favourite, Achilles Joy, quickly regained their expected positions.
Buy a Rio Tinto zinc. And sell yen.
Unlikely lads made a remarkable comeback, passing 3 dogs in the final seconds of the race to win by a long nose. Stop, ends. Cheers, pal.
Yes! Up 3/4. Up your bum. Ophelia.
Nymph in thy horizons, be all my sins remembered. Too much of water hast thou poured, Ophelia. Therefore will I forbid my tears.
Done it yet?
I'm still working on that one.
Take your time. That nice Miss Elliott's paying for it.
That old cow. Put in for a transfer last week for the crime desk. She thinks because I report on greyhounds, I can't write on nothing else. I'm going to go freelance.
What's that?
Your front page scoop.
Here then. A box without hinges, key or lid. Get inside a golden treasurer's head.
Doddle.
Don't go sticking your beak in.
Come on, spill the beans and I'll buy the sarnies.
It's an egg. Don't you journalists read? It's in The Hobbit.
Two sarnies, 10 quid.
How long?
Double mustard and mine, please, love.
I'll give you double bloody mustard. Dwayne. Cowboy builders. Oh, what a bloody mess.
Dear reader, if you find this manuscript while I yet live, return it to me in person. Tell no one of its existence, and you shall be well rewarded. If, as I hope, I am long dead, bring it to any publisher, and your reward may be greater still. Yours faithfully, Charles Dickens, the 15th of March, 1858.
Sadie!
Over here.
You all right, love?
Dwayne, you pillock. I asked you knock the wall down, not the bleeding pub.
Yeah, well, this wall is temperamental. But don't worry about it, because I'll go to the yard and I'll get some timber, yeah?
Go on, then. Sling your hook. Both of you. And take your bloody sandwich with you.
Ah, Miss Merle.
Tell me, Miss Merle, what's a nice police press officer like you doing with a hack like this?
My job, sir. I'm sure Mr. Sullivan will be interested in our progress.
He's only interested in making a name for himself.
Tamron building site murder.
Who said it was murder?
A worker falls 50 feet off a building site. One day after getting death threats. What do you think?
It's a bloody building site.
So, was it an accident?
I did not say that.
Well, was it or wasn't it?
Get in my way one more time, and I'll make you eat your fancy newspaper, sports pages and all.
That went well.
Mike, you are the rudest reporter I've ever met. You know how long it took me to get that interview.
Yeah, I do know. And that's why I'd like to buy you dinner.
8:30 at Elvira's. Or is that out of your league?
The Riddle.
Written and narrated
By Charles Dickens.
My name is Cedric Skenshaw, and I was born in the town of Rochester in the county of Kent, in a great dark house which perched like a raven on the brow of a hill, frowning down on the city below. Upon the vast oak door in the house was an ancient and fanciful knocker, which gripped my childish imagination as surely as the claws of that old rook. It showed a great fish or sea serpent curving down to swallow a rival's tail. But all of that was years ago. And now, like my old friend the sea serpent, I have returned to devour my rival's tail by telling a new tale of a man of madness and of murder.
Bloody hell. Oi! Oi! Fancy a sandwich?
What kind?
Oh, don't you start. Roast beef.
Beef! Beef! Dear lady, manna from heaven!
Come cheer up, my lads. 'Tis to glory.
Darling boy, what does this I hear about you looking into that tragic accident at the Tamron building site?
Sir?
Drop it.
Why?
50,000 reasons, all of them pounds.
Gonna put somebody else on it?
Nope. Look, you stick to writing your doggy stories. It's what you're paid for.
So you're gonna spike a perfectly good story about a guy that gets killed on the building site because his boss advertises with us.
Pious little soul. You spike your story, you'll keep your sports job. And then I might let you try the TV listings. Someday. Or the obituaries.
It's a lovely view. You can stick it. And your obituaries. And your job. Cheers.
I had left my humble beginnings far behind and was enjoying a new life in London, writing about the great men of Parliament for the Daily Sketch. I had a fine new home and completed this scene of prosperity by taking to wife one Maud Abercrombie. All went well. At work, I busied myself in the recording of speeches on the want of thrift among the poor, the need to extend our empire to the heathen, and the importance of the monarchy in the very fabric of our lives. One day, while transcribing a minister's pronouncements on the need to set an example to the deserving poor by publicly flogging those who proved ungrateful to their betters, I felt moved to inquire if the minister himself had ever experienced hunger, or indeed the want of any material thing that might cause him to question the proper order of the world. He gave me a quizzical look, but no reply. Only when I repaired to my office did I discover I had been cashiered to the post of sub-editor as punishment for my intemperate outburst.
Let me get you a drink. What are you drinking?
Mike, I need a word.
I'm outside on work.
Sadie, my dear.
You wouldn't believe that freak was junior minister of transport, would you?
Well, sorry. You look a lot older on telly, don't you? I have lunch.
Tell me about town.
Yuppie flats. This job, Gaffer says we have to finish early. So, same amount of work, but for 2 months less dosh. So we do an ollie.
Come again?
Ollie twist. We ask for more. Mickey says if they want the job finished early, then we got them by the short and curlies. Now, a week ago, these two blokes stopped him after work and I tell him if the job ain't finished early, he will be.
Who were?
Some real hard nuts. He told me to piss off, though.
And did they?
Only next morning, he's lying at the bottom of the scaffold, Humpty bloody Dumpty, with his head inside out.
Bollocks. I've got to go, mate.
Mike!
love you.
Oh, be in love. Let his lordship take the first one.
Come on. I'm so late, it don't matter now. Say it anyway.
It's very kind of you. Thank
Pimlico, Tar. Make sure he gets in safe.
Good night, my darling sweetie.
Oh, good night, darlings.
Well, bye.
Shoo.
Long time, Hazel.
Oh, he's all right. Just doesn't know when to stop, drinking or talking.
Talking about talking, what did you want to say to me?
Oh, not now, love. I've got this horrible lot to chuck out. I'll call you in the morning.
All right, love. Kate, it's Mike. I'm really sorry.
How did you get my home address?
I'm a journalist, remember?
Most journalists know how to keep an appointment.
Look, I'm really sorry. I got the sack today.
Why?
Elliot wanted me to drop the Tamarin story because they're big advertisers.
So why didn't you?
I don't know, I'm just sick and tired of being pushed around, I guess.
Good for you.
Can I come in?
Good, but not that good. You can buy me dinner tomorrow night instead. Good night.
Some riddles aren't meant to be solved.
When I returned home, I found the house unkept, my dinner unprepared, and my wife still in her bed. There was, she said, no point in living when her husband neglected her, pursued other women, and would surely abandon her at the earliest opportunity. Her mood was not improved by news of my disgrace at work. Over the following months, her mind became ever feebler, filled with wild allegations of infidelity or abandonment. Fearing for her sanity, I sent for her sister Alice, just 18, but of even temper and sweet nature, whom I reasoned might cure her sister's ill humor, or at least assist in the running of the household. It was to prove a very grave mistake.
Hi, Mike. Sorry I was in a rush. I've got a really great riddle for you.
Before breakfast, say. Hello. Hello, Tom. I missed me already? No? Elliot begging me to come back? I didn't think so. Sadie, what? She's not leaving you bloody riddles at the sports desk too, is she?
Best riddle of all time. Now, could you find out if a Charles Dickens manuscript is a fake or not? I'll let you have a look, but only if you can suss this riddle. What sort of box is sealed with a knot and locked in the heart of a sailor? Call me when you give up.
I'm sorry, Mike. The others say she was a friend of yours.
Yeah. Willis. What a pricks in all the world. Can we get down there?
The arrival of young Alice should have been cause for celebration. She was as bright as she was beautiful, and her luster brought a new brilliance to our hitherto sad house. Yet, the brighter shone this star, the worse grew my wife. Gradually, Alice was forced to take over the running of the household, as her sister emerged less and less frequently from her bedchamber.
Aren't you supposed to be talking to the press, Miss Merrill?
I am.
All the time. Little birdie told me John Pildry here got the sack from the Courier. Don't waste your time on him, love. Just another piss-pot freelance now. You haven't got an editor to hide behind now. Put your arse off of my crime scene.
Any link to the body found at Limehouse yesterday? Or can't you think back that far?
Junkie overdose. Was that too simple for you? Maybe it was the CIA or Lee Harvey Oswald and Elvis. Stick to the grounds, pal. More in your wavelength.
What do you think it was? Burglary gone wrong or something?
Pub wasn't touched. Someone she knew?
He said he knew everyone. Politicians, Plod, us lot. Even Ronnie White.
Shotgun Ronnie? Maybe he...
No, he's retired. Too busy talking about the good old days and how the villains used to look after their mothers. Anyway, they were friends. She called me last night. She said something about Charles Dickens' manuscript.
You should tell Willis it might be important.
Tell that prick my best leads? Joking, ain't you?
You telling me makes me an accessory. I could lose my job.
You want to tell him? Now's your chance.
Your journo mates over there told me you were very pally with the dear departed.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sullivan. Good luck.
When did you last see her?
Last night in a pub, closing time.
And you didn't think to mention it?
You was too busy tilting to listen.
The state of my shoes. Stupid cow. How can she die at street level like normal people?
Junkie in the Thames. Tamron murder site. Sadie Miller. How do you know where I live?
I work for the police, remember?
Where's your warrant?
Better still, I have food. I thought it might not be a good idea to be seen in a restaurant together.
Thanks.
Listen, if it's not convenient.
No, it's just a surprise. That's what. Come in, it's a nice surprise. We'll take that. Take your coat off, make yourself at home.
Lots of space.
Yeah.
Lots of white space.
Yep, you got to start somewhere.
Tell you what, you carry on with this and I'll rustle up something to eat. Don't imagine you're much of a Jamie Oliver anyway.
Okay. Right.
Dinner is ready.
2 minutes.
I don't think so.
Oof. Certainly can cook.
Thank you.
Makes a change for me from Sadie's dodgy pies.
How did you know her?
From the pub. We used to have this little competition, guessing riddles. Dickens used to play it years ago. Some kind of prehistoric pub quiz. But Sadie was always hell-bent on buying that place.
Did she?
Yeah. She did eventually. Anybody else would have spent a few quid tarting it up. Got a younger crowd in. Not our Sadie. She loved it just the way it was.
Sorry. But if there's any way I can help, I will.
Well, if you're careful not to piss Willis off, you could have a ferret around.
Okay? Well, talking of work, I'd better be getting home. I'm covering the press office tomorrow early.
You can always stay. I'm better at breakfast than I am at dinner.
I might try one sometime.